All right, let's get to the reads here for this week. Somebody, by the way, sent me, I might jump to the last one here. Somebody sent me this thing on airlines and frequent flyer miles. By the way, there's only 3 major long-distance airlines left in the United States: United, American, and Delta. I didn't even realize that. I'm thinking, whatever happened to Eastern Airlines, Pan Am, TWA, Northwest Airlines, At least we still got Southwest. All right. So this guy sent this video. Said airlines have become banks. Hey, Billy Boozless. Big fan of all the stuff you do, and thanks for helping me keep me sane through the last few years. I'll cut to the chase and just recommend this video that explains how the airline loyalty programs are actually the only way they make money. Thought it would be up your alley. So the name of the video is, if you want to search, it's called How Airlines Quietly Became Banks. It's just basically talking about how what gives the airline value is not the planes and all of that shit. It's their frequent flyer mile programs, and that the way that they're able to manipulate it, move it around. Like there used to be, I guess, ways to beat the frequent flyer system. Remember, you see those people that just flew? I didn't understand it. They just sort of flew around the world for miles so they wouldn't have to pay. But it was like, I don't know, it was just this whole weird thing where someone would just fly to Hong Kong and back and then go to, fly over to Singapore and shit. And like, I don't know if they can do that anymore because the idiots made videos on how to do it. So the airline's like, oh, is that how you cheat in the system? And then they just closed all those loopholes. But anyway, they were talking about how their value is basically in their frequent flyer miles, and that is treated as currency. So they're able to determine, the value of their currency, where if you were to fly from Washington, D.C. to Nantucket or to Boston, it's the same amount of miles. But because you're probably richer if you go to Nantucket, you don't get as many miles, and the plane ticket costs more for convenience and blah, blah, blah. I don't fucking know. All I know is there's no money in aviation, and I don't give a fuck what the airlines are doing because I can't believe they can stay in business. So if this is what they have to do, I don't give a fuck. But it was definitely interesting. All right, let's get on to the Gaffigan podcast here. Bill, as I mentioned, I interviewed Jim Gaffigan. Was supposed to only be a half-hour Thursday, and we talked for like an hour and 40 minutes, so it became the Monday morning and Thursday afternoon podcast last week. Gaffigan podcast. Bill, you outdid yourself. That was the best podcast of the year. For those who haven't listened, it starts off, we just talk comedy and all that stuff. We talk specials. We just talk the business. And then somewhere along the line, we just started shitting on each other, just making fun of each other. And Gaffigan's one of the best at doing that. And we just had such a great fucking time. Anyways, also, Louis' new special is hilarious. Critics would be jerking off to it had the mainstream streaming outlets not been pussies. Thanks for all the podcasts in 2021. Anything better is a great addition. Verzi is hilarious. Love to the family from Georgia. You guys got vanity plates out there? Georgia Peach. South's gonna rise again. Let's see here. Top Georgia vanity plates. All my advertising this week is just going to be vanity. Here's one. Number one, Georgia fan. There's one that says girl with the Georgia Bulldog G on it. Survivor. Oh, God. Cancer survivor. Oh, my God. So then people are fucking pulling up alongside. Like, did she recently survive? What does it look like to have just survived cancer? I need to pass on the left to see what this looks like. Cancer survivor. And then what if the person behind you just lost somebody to cancer? I won. I beat cancer. You can't beat cancer. I did. All right, Indy, everybody. Hey, Billy Ballbuster. I went with my wife to see your second set Friday night in Indianapolis, and you did not disappoint. My wife was not used to your style of offend them and then pull them back to your side, so it was fun to watch her reactions. Most of your observations about Indiana were accurate, including the history of the Klan in the rural areas. Oh, I just kept giving him shit about that. I was saying how I understood hate groups in the middle of the country. You know what I mean? Because, like, the farmers, once they cut down their crops, they're paying tax on land that they're not really using at that point. So they just host it. You know, they host a hate group rally. That's like, I was asking them if a Klan rally was like the rave of Indianapolis, where instead of glow sticks, they had burning crosses. I was having a good time out there. Anyways, this guy says, history of the Klan rallies. And he spelled Klan, C-L-A-N. It's K-L-A-N, right? K-K-K. The Ku Klux Klan. For a long time, I said Ku Klux Klan. I thought it was all that. It's Ku. But despite the fact that the crowd that night was mostly white, Indianapolis is about 30% black, which is the same as Chicago. We also have an annual Black Expo where Tyson got arrested. And there are several black celebrities from Indiana like Mike Epps, Vivica Fox, and George Hill. I think the jokes about Indy not liking black folks fell a little flat. Oh, look at this. After he compliments me, he's now defending Indianapolis. Okay, and this white person is going to tell me what black people feel like in Indianapolis. Okay, I think the jokes about Indy not liking black folks fell a little flat, not because it was offensive, but it was confusing. Folks in the Midwest are used to outsiders not knowing shit about them other than sports team. Just want to give you a friendly heads up. Also, sorry you had to miss your Patriots play while you had another show here. At least you didn't have to watch their asses lose in person. Happy holidays and go fuck yourself. Sir, you might want to go fucking look at how black people are living in Indianapolis. Which, in fairness, you could say that about everywhere. It's still the same thing. Indianapolis is about 30% black people. Oh, so it's still 70% white? I don't understand what any of that meant. You have famous black people from there. Yeah, as do all cities. It's not why it fell a little flat. It fell a little flat because what I was saying was true. It's not truer than any other city, but it just is what it is. All right? But thank you for chiming in. And they didn't fall a little flat. It fell a little flat between your ears. It was doing fucking great. At no point when I said it every show, and I wasn't thinking like, gee, that's odd. It's falling a little flat. It got the reaction I knew it was going to get. It was fun. Anyway, so thank you for chiming in, and congratulations on your regular season win. All right, greeting from Africa.